Good.
All right, now here we're breaking down the play in the CEFL. The first step is the offense has 60 seconds to set up their offense. The defense has 15 seconds from when the offense says set for themselves to say set. And the way play works is broken down into first stop, which is a snap stoppage, which is a quick on and off of the board. The first stoppage, you want to set those up so that the fastest guys run about 12 to 15 yards, and there will be 3 time stoppages along the way. So here's a demonstration of what we're going to do. You can see on the Miami side, the fullback and the running back are actually sitting on felts. They can be used. You can use magnets, anything you want, and that keeps the player stationary, and that represents player intelligence. The quarterback has to move away from the play, or can be stationary as well in a shotgun snap. The offense is allowed 3 felts on their side. The defense is allowed 5. And you can see with the Pittsburgh Steelers, we have 3 of their linebackers on felts and 2 of their safeties, and they're going to read and react. The defenders are looking to play bump and run, so we'll run the first stop, the snap stoppage, see how it goes. So, at this point, you can see the lines have come in, corners have bumped up, and the quarterback has dropped back. At this point, the offense can declare a pass to any open receiver, which isn't available at this point. They could declare a handoff to any player within 4 yards of the quarterback, or they can say quarterback's holding the ball. If they say the quarterback's holding the ball, they can ask the defense to release their receivers.
You want that done?
Yep, and so we're going to ask that to receive to release. Now the way this works is
that eligible receiver on there? Yeah.
Yep. The way it works is you look at where the helmet is opposed to the other helmet, and I'm going to bring this in a little bit.
Here, let me...
Yep. So,
Good.
all right. So we have Ike Taylor on Mark Duper here. So when we ask to release, Ike Taylor's helmet is on the outside of Mark Duper. So when he's turned around, he would just go like that, giving Mark Duper his clear path. If the helmet was on the inside of Duper, then he would release on the inside. If the helmets are dead on, the defender has the choice on where he lines that up. Now,
just let me back out here.
yep. While we're backing out, the quarterback has dropped 8 yards from the line of scrimmage. You'll notice we have our one referee here who's 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The quarterback is not allowed to drop any further than that. So, in this case, the Dolphin, Dan Marino's going to stay on a felt and not move any further, and that's fine. So, at this point, since the Dolphins haven't declared anything, we're going to run the board for a full stop and see where we go from there. So here we go. Now, when we take a look after this, we're going to see the offense again has the choice. They could declare a handoff to any one of the running backs. They could throw a pass to an open receiver downfield, or the quarterback can hold the ball. In this case, for the demonstration, Mark Duper here might be a choice to throw a pass to, possibly the tight end in the middle, but we're going to hold on to it and let it run one more stop. So at this point, the offense can adjust, and they can adjust their receivers accordingly, provided they're not being touched. The defenders, and once the offense says set, the defense will do the same. And basically anybody not in contact can be adjusted. Now we see here, Larry Zonka for the Dolphins sees, what do we have there? 99, Keel? Kiesel.
Fear the beard, baby.
He has a bit of a run here. He is being touched by Stevenson. But Zonka's going to want to make sure that nobody gets to Dan. The defenders are going to go...
Do you want me to adjust defense?
Nah, I got her.
Okay. Right.
I got her. We've got great coverage here. Clayton's completely covered. Now, they're going to cover the tight end. Now this linebacker has an option. He can go through the hole to go after, or he could turn around into coverage, but he's going to put some pressure on the Dolphins. Lambert is going to help in coverage here. Over here, you got Ike Taylor kind of on his way, but he's got safety help. So the safety isn't going to go anywhere. This safety is in good position. Now, if an offensive player runs into a defender, what happens is there's no penalty. The defender just has to come off his felt and is placed at the exact position. If an offensive player in the backfield on a felt hits somebody or gets hit, that's offensive holding. We'll go over that in a later section. So, for the second stoppage, we're going to run the board, see what happens. Now, Mark Duper decided to wake up and ran downfield. And again, it's the offense's choice here. This is going to be the third time stop. The offense can declare a handoff to anybody there. They could throw a pass however they decide, or they can hold on to the ball. We're going to pretend for laughs that it's going to look like this, so we can run a third stoppage where Dan's holding the ball. So we're going to go here and we'll pretend Larry's up there for a block. We'll release our running back here as such. So Dan's going to hold into the pocket. Again, the same thing. Offense adjusts first. Once they're done adjusting, they say set. Defense goes, okay, I'm going to make adjustments to cover the guys. The safety's going to go, uh-oh, he needs help. So Polamalu's going to go back to help. We've got good coverage here. These guys are probably going to stick with them. Nothing too broken. This safety is going to come off his felt. And Lane will go follow along as well.
Lake
Carnell.
Yes.
My apologies. I'm not very good at that. Now, one difference between this and some other rule sets is you'll notice the offensive linemen are downfield. In real football, the offensive lineman cannot be past the line of scrimmage. That would be called an ineligible man downfield. In the CEFL, we don't do that. They're fine where they are, provided they don't interfere in a pass. If they were to interfere with a pass, that would be a penalty. So, this is the third time stop. We're going to run the board again and see where we're sitting. So, at this point, there are no more time stops. Whatever happens here, the board's going to run. So, at this point, the Dolphins either have to declare a run if they had a running back, or Dan Marino would have to take off, which is usually a bad idea. Or
Usually.
they can throw, usually. Every now and then it works out well. In this case, we'll just say that they're going to throw a ball to the tight end here. Now this is going to be a long pass. The way this works, you measure helmet to helmet, depending on what color it is. That's the stick you're going to use. If it goes further, like this does, we use the brown stick, which is a 15-yard stick, I want to say off the top of my head. Make it a 12-yard stick. So that's a long pass. So the way it's done here is we take our intended receiver and we take our ball on a string. Full credit to David Nichols in the Deep South League for this invention. A piece of sheer genius. Allows you to run the board and keep play moving as unlike the old way where a ball on a magnetized base or something like that would be done. Alright, so the ball is placed, the offense adjusts their receiver. You can also adjust the receiver, and it's probably a good idea to do it with the stick there. For the defenders, in this case, the defense is allowed to position 4 guys to make a play on the ball. And this is actually a good way to do this. So we're going to do 1, 2, but these guys that are closer, that might have a play, if you're ever not sure about positioning your guy, just take your referee figure. See, they're not only there for good looks.
Boo, zebras.
And adjust your playing figure so that no advantage is gained. And now the board will run until the play is completion. So in this case, we're going to run it, see if the ball's caught.
Oh,
And in this case,
love it.
And in this case, the ball is caught. If this was done in the first or second stop, the players would be able to adjust and move forward as per usual. We're going to pretend that there's a stoppage, and the tight end has caught the ball here, and we'll go like this. So, the play goes on, and the runner is eligible to keep going until he's tackled. And a tackle consists of the defender's base just hitting the offensive player's base. Contact's made, that's a tackle. The exception to this is on a handoff or on a pass behind the line of scrimmage, in which case it is called front of base tackling for the first 10 yards past the line of scrimmage. And what that means is the front of the player's base.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me get in there.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That the front of the defender's base has to make contact with the player with the ball. So, as an example, let's say Rod Woodson here made contact with the Miami tight end like that. This is not a front of base tackle. On a pass downfield, obviously this would be fine. But on a running play where front of base is in play for the first 10 yards, that would not be okay. Front of base tackle has to be basically any front contact on the figure. As such, these would all be perfectly good tackles. So, but now we have any touch. We're going to run the board to see what happens. And the player's down at the 13-yard line. Players switch sides, the offense puts their center down, 60-second play clock starts again. That's the breakdown of play that should happen on every play that's not special teams. We'll have more for you.